Dad's cancer, his prostate cancer, reoccurred 5 years ago. And it was a mild thing. They spotted it again, so they said, let's watch it. Okay, so we watched it, and things kept going on. We would communicate by phone all the time, stay in touch. How you doing? How you doing? I'm fine. Or I had a bad day. I went to chemo today, so 2 days after that, it's not very pleasant. Mom, in the meantime, is supporting him. She's not complaining much, though she's suffering from acute arthritis and a weakening heart. She would have about fainting sessions because her heart was not pumping the fluids properly. She couldn't breathe. So she fell a few times. Once she broke a hip. Recently she broke an arm. Things were getting tougher and tougher day by day. Well, I think we knew he was fighting the cancer. He was strong. He knew he would take his treatments 3 times a week and different medicines. He kept up his exercise. He was going to fight it all the way. They took their hot tubs. Mom, I think, was the main signal, though, when she started to fall and have heart failure. Then with us breaking a hip and the recovery time, that's when we noticed that they needed maybe some help eventually.
But they realized, too, that they were needing some help because they sold their main house and they bought another much smaller place, which was right across from Eisenhower Medical Center. So they could go to their doctor's appointments, and if they had some problems, they could go right across the street virtually to get some help.
They wanted to take care of themselves, I believe, and felt they were able to. They could overcome all of these setbacks, though the setbacks became more and more frequent. Well, he was getting very weak and very sick, and the chemo was not doing any good at all, of course, we know. We were hoping it would, but it makes you so sick you can't eat, thus you don't have any strength. It's a vicious circle. And he kept just wanting to hang in and hang in. He says, your mother's getting weak. She can't take care of herself. She falls. I can't pick her up anymore. He was worried mostly about her. He did not want to leave her by herself.
It was after many phone calls about Marilyn having a hard time breathing always in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And having to be rushed to the hospital, calling the neighbors. The neighbors have to go, if Karen wasn't down there, have to take her over to the hospital. So, it became really necessary for her to be able to push a button and have someone, answer and get her to where she needed to go.